Jack, that's pretty good.
Washington Nationals batting practice, August 23rd, 2023, Yankee Stadium.
Obviously, everybody sees his stuff and he's capable of doing. So I think it's a big boost for us for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, obviously, it's the great presence to the clubhouse behind the scenes. Always got a smile on his face. So it really means a lot to be out there and compete with us alongside us. Happy I looked up there. He put his ball zipped in there. It was a 99. It's like you think about this. I'm happy he's back, and I'm looking forward to seeing him pitch for us.
Hey fans, it's time for this year's Captain's Challenge.
Join number 99 for 99 with the New York Yankees virtually united Captain's Challenge. Benefiting the Yankees Foundation. Register today for your Captain's Challenge race kit and lace up your shoes and start running. Good luck and let's go Yankees!
We love it, don't we? It's just a suggestion.
We love $1 slice.
We love that aside you like Korean has nothing to do with the weather.
We love using our driver's license for everything but driving.
We love that you can make it here, you can make it anywhere.
We love AMC.
Here at Yankee Stadium, there's a sign that says Armatron. What's an Armatron? The story begins with Eugene Black. He survived World War II in the concentration camps, came to this country as a penniless immigrant, and worked hard to make something for him and his family. What he made? High-quality watches. Over the years, they sold and created thousands of styles. His family still owns and operates Armatron here in New York. All the watches on all the wrists are living proof of its dream and legacy. That's an Armatron.
It happens every day in the tri-state area. Our people get ready and open the doors. We're your neighbors, family, friends. For 113 years, PC Richard & Son has been here for you always. From purchase to delivery, to installations, to service. We're not a national chain. We're your hometown store. PC Richard & Son, the official appliance, electronics, and mattress retailer of the New York Yankees.
Who's this real rising? The people who grind. Those who don't back down. They are the ones who follow their passion. They say over 60 feet, but some just a 6 man away. The people who share the same spirit, share the same kill. This does.
During last homestand, Anthony Rizzo was on hand at the iconic FAO Schwartz in Rockefeller Center to host a special shopping spree for children and their families who are battling cancer.
Every year when we would come up to New Jersey and New York as kids, we had to come down to Schwartz. It's a different location, but I loved coming here as a kid and picking out toys. It was a toy store simply. So yeah, just to be able to be here and have these kids be able to come and pick up candy and pick out toys and just have this store themselves. Because normal hours this place is slammed, so to do it a little more private and more intimate, it's a great setup.
Every child that arrived today thought they were coming just for breakfast and meeting greet with Anthony, take some photos, and then Anthony got a surprise from all of the $1,000 shopping spree in the store. He individually shopped with each family, and on top of that, each child also got an experience of building a Barbie doll, or doing a Build-A-Bear, or building a car.
For us, I just hope to escape from reality for all of them, to be able to come here and be with a lot of other families also going through it. Sometimes it's easy to isolate yourself when you're tough time going on, but to have everyone here, to have them be able to go on a shopping spree through our generous donors throughout the years was amazing, and we still gotta go through the time.
Rizzo had the chance to shop with the kids, pick out some candy, and meet with the families invited to the event.
There's nothing I enjoy more than watching Anthony with the children. For them to see someone who's gone through cancer and is now living his dream, is so inspiring to these children. It's my favorite thing to kind of sit back behind after Anthony walks away from the family after a meeting and hear the child go, "Oh, look at his mom, I can be big too." Or look, he's playing baseball. I can still play professional baseball there. And just that hope that he brings to these children is really inspiring.
There's some kids here that just told me, it's amazing that you beat cancer and you're playing baseball. I want to do the same thing. So it's really cool. Our platform as baseball players, we're so much bigger than just what we do on the field. So to be a role model off the field, inspirational on the field, means a lot. I can pinch myself because it's surreal. But the fact of the matter is I did have cancer and I beat it, and I did go out to live out my dreams. So I never want any of the kids to lose hope and dream of it.
Anthony visit. Just coming here, it's nice. The kids, they get this, everything they go through. My son, he's been going through a lot these past 2 years, so this is amazing. This is wonderful.
It's been really tough for us for the last 2 years. So Rizzo going through some hard times as well. Made it over.
It feels good that the kids that are going through, the families that are going through, can come in here and escape the work we have for a bit. They're going through so much as a family and behind the scenes, with medical bills, and figuring out who's going to be at the hospital, their kids, son, and so I've been through this. I saw my family go through it and their struggles. So to be able to be in New York City and it's such a place for hosting all these families, it's awesome. It's a good feeling. And I look forward to doing this every year, and what they're going through, like I said, I'll see from reality and hope there's something over time.
Sign up for Yankees text messages. Receive the latest on everything Yankees when you sign up. Text us at 917-809-4227 or scan the QR code on the board now to join our community.
Every day, we show up to be stronger, faster, tougher, ready for ourselves, our team, and our community. Because in this town, there is no off-season. We came to play. Ford, official truck and SUV of the New York Yankees. For current offers, visit buyfordnow.com.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
This bad boy isn't checking the radar for rain. He's checking out his rainy day phone. Digital tools so impressive. New York Yankees fans just can't stop thanking them.
Pitching is an art form, and precision separates the good from the great. Throwing strikes is a necessity, of course, but the delicate dance of locating pitches just beyond the strike zone can turn the game in favor of those who master the skill.
Yeah, I think pitching in and out of the zone is a skill. I think that obviously the guys that can fill up the zone is an elite rate. That's a skill that we can have, but we also want guys that can expand the zone and get ahead. So the ability to throw your breaking pitches out of the zone, being able to chase out of the zone, being able to work around the zone and get into a game's count is really important to control those at-bats.
Sequence of pitches is very weird, so sometimes it's definitely necessary to throw a purpose pitch outside of the zone and set up something else. It's also very important when swing misses at certain times, and swing misses come when guys expand out of the zone. So you can't be throwing two-strike pitches that are over the plate and give this opportunity to play. So expanding the zone is a huge part of my game. I felt like every time I practiced, I'm so conditioned to try to throw strikes. Every time in the bullpen I go, let's try to throw strikes. And you kind of forget that you have to throw balls. And so that became a part of an emphasis in my bullpen to work on actually expanding the zone and throw those pitches that start and strikes and balls.
obviously you have to know when to do it, and a lot of times, if you're throwing
Washington
two strike
National
pitches
players.
in the middle of the zone and the hard to plate, you're gonna
There they are.
it's gonna be
They're as big as football players, maybe even bigger.
So when you have those two strikes, and I've been in that situation, all of us have been in that situation as a pitcher where you kind of don't execute that pitch out of the zone, you don't get that extra little bouncing in the dirt or whatever it may be. You don't get that swing and miss as much. So I think the key to a lot of strikeouts and having that success.
One thing about baseball players, they're strong. There's no question. They're physically strong. There's absolutely no doubt about that.
Place an order on Uber Eats of $30 or more for the chance to win the Yankees Legendary Sweepstakes with Uber Eats. Use promo code Legendary Eats at checkout to enter for a chance to win dinner with a Yankees legend, 4 Legends tickets, and more.
Yankees fans, score big with the official New York Yankees MasterCard credit card. Use it to earn up to 5% back on purchases in Yankee Stadium. Apply now and learn how to earn 2 free Yankees tickets. Visit Yankees.com/TextRockRewards today.
What makes baseball even better? Showing more action? How about more steals, Acuna? More hits? Nestor? Okay, Boogie, more hits? What if the games are just quicker? The game has changed, and fans are saying, oh, yeah.
In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if many of these players were in fact football players who just decided to play baseball.
Does this happen to you? You get roped in with phone offers that bind you to a 3-year device contract. Break free with T-Mobile. Introducing Go 5G Plus, the first plan.
They were pointing to left field before.
Great device deals and upgrade ready for 2 years versus 3. Right now, bring T-Mobile your phone and get the amazing iPhone 14. Try it. Free. Get the amazing iPhone 14. Try it. Free.
During our visit to Hudson Valley, we sat down with center fielder Spencer Jones, who is currently ranked as the Yankees' 3rd best prospect. Born in 2001, the left-hander was selected in the first round of the 2022 draft and boasts a huge frame, along with impressive power and speed.
Yeah, I mean, what's that like? So he's big, he's athletic, he's strong, he has power, he's got speed. When he's playing center field, he covers so much ground. And then it almost seems like he has an extra gear of speed, just using those long legs. I mean,
That's it.
6'7".
In the batting practice,
was a standout player at every
then they
level,
clean up.
and surprisingly, his ability to deliver on the mound had onlookers excited about
They
his
clean up, the
baseball
players.
future.
I mean, I was always like the big kid in the area growing up. I grew really tall, really fast, left-handed, threw the ball hard in the league and stuff. So naturally, like I was a pitcher.
Come on, you gotta retrieve the balls and the bats.
Started hitting a little bit, and then I go and play summer ball. I'm 2-way for the first time in my career. I'm like really enjoying it, and then it was just like one cold summer night. I threw a curveball and pulled my UCL. After Tommy John was hearing it, I remember calling my coaches and saying like, "Hey, I want to rehab this position player. This pitching things are working out for me. I want to play."
Washington Nationals.
I do wonder like what could have been.
At the dish, Jones has the potential to do major damage. His approach allows him to use the entire field.
It was funny, I always grew up in the opposite field with my buddy's house growing up. He had a tree in right field, and the home run fence is the left field. So I don't remember the ball in the left field that way. And then it was just a natural swing, and then carry it forward. Yeah, so he's one of those guys that, doesn't need to pull the ball to hit a home run. He can swing late, miss it, and still kind of knock it out to the right.
Jones uses his natural speed to his advantage and has collected 26 stolen bases from 86 games this year.
He's joking, all the time, kind of, it takes him 2 strikes and he reaches base. So I've always been fast. And the biggest part for me is just like staying athletic enough to like use acceleration and get to my strike zone as soon as possible. And that's been something the Yankees have broken up with tremendously.
Jones's huge frame has naturally brought about comparisons to Aaron Judge, and they even had the chance to interact at the Yankees complex in Tampa earlier this year.
Yeah, it was cool. He came into the complex one of the days. We were hitting the cake. Ran into him, introduced myself, said hi. It was pretty fun. We were joking about talking to each other about like what we talking about. And then later that day, I was going through the weight room, doing some other stuff, and he was finishing up a lift. I spotted his dumbbell bench, and I asked him about bench press, that kind of thing, and he just said for him the weight room was just about moving right. It's not about picking heavy weights, it's about making sure that everything's moving cleanly.
Spencer Jones is exactly the type of player the Yankees love to have in their organization. He's beloved by his coaches and teammates and is a professional in every sense. His future potential should have every Yankees fan excited.
Yeah, I know. He's a pleasure to coach. He's one of those kids who is one of the better players on your team, the most athletic guy, but also one of your hardest working guys, one of a really good teammate, picks guys up, when they're down. And so having a guy like that makes my job a heck of a lot easier. He's just a great kid who is wanting to learn, wanting to get better, and wanting to be a big league player.
Number 17,
I think with Spencer,
Washington Nationals.
Yeah, the organization is special, and we can help top down people very thoughtful and organized, and that trickles its way down. Guys start to understand that they're a part of something a little bit bigger than themselves, right? Being on a team, being in a culture like that is really important for personal and professional growth. The ability to, like my life skill has grown from being a player to coaches, that kind of stuff. So it's just like an organization that wants to keep improving, not be settled for the past.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Yankee Stadium, home of the 27-time world champion New York Yankees. The Yankees' storied history and tradition are a reflection of not only the manager, players, coaches, and front office staff, but also of guests visiting Yankee Stadium. The Yankees want all guests to be able to enjoy the fun and excitement of stadium events in a safe and comfortable environment. Guests will be treated in a consistent, professional, and courteous manner by all Yankee Stadium team members, and the Yankees ask guests for the same in return. To help maintain an enjoyable environment, the following guidelines have been established. Consume alcoholic beverages only in a responsible manner. Only sit in the seats in which you have tickets and present those tickets to team members upon request. Comply with requests from team members. Be courteous to stadium neighbors entering and leaving the stadium. Restrict movement in the seating area during game action and cheer in a manner that does not interfere with fellow guests' enjoyment. The Yankees urge guests to use caution when moving around the stadium and while walking up and down the aisles and through the seating areas. Please do not lean on, reach over, sit on, or stand near railings. There is a limit of 2 alcoholic beverages per person per sale at concession stands on concourse, and 1 beer per person per sale to vendors selling in the seating area. The sale of alcohol in the stadium seating areas will end at the end of the 8th inning. And other non-drinking locations in the stadium, the sale will end at the conclusion of the 8th inning. Umbrellas are permitted in Yankee Stadium. However, an umbrella may only be used if, when open, it provides protection only to the guest holding it and does not interfere with other guests' enjoyment of the game or the event, or compromise other guests' ability to view the game or event. Large and/or golf umbrellas are not permitted in the stadium. Guests may be asked to close their umbrella if it's obstructing the view of other guests. The following actions are prohibited. Acting in a manner that is unruly, disruptive, or illegal. Displaying inconsiderate or otherwise inappropriate behavior.
Number 17, Washington Nationals is at bat again.
Including betting,
taking more batting practice.
Making obscene gestures, wearing obscene or indecent clothing, interfering with morals and play, entering the playing field, or placing, dropping, tossing, or hurling any substance or object onto the playing field or anywhere else in the stadium, fighting, taunting, or making threatening gestures, smoking, including the use of electronic cigarettes, damaging or attempting to damage the stadium and or its property, possessing or using illegal drugs, obstructing the view of fellow guests with excessive standing, sitting or standing on seat backs, standing on seats or stepping over or on seats, standing or sitting in the walkways, aisles, or ramps, placing cups or other items on walls and ledges, throwing or kicking out. Additionally, guests must not throw baseballs back onto the field. For the safety of every guest, all persons specifically consent to and are subject to metal detector and physical pat-down inspections prior to entry. Any item or property that could affect the safety of Yankee Stadium
Number 15 is now up.
or
Washington
ill
Nationals.
will not be permitted into the stadium. Any person that could affect the safety of the stadium, its occupants, or its property shall be denied entry. Guests are responsible for their conduct as well as the conduct of their guests. The Yankees maintain a zero-tolerance policy regarding any guest who violates the guest code of conduct. All guests must comply with the guest code of conduct. Any guest who does not will be subject to rejection without refund and revocation of season ticket and or future ticket privileges, and may also be a violation of New York City ordinances, resulting in possible arrest and prosecution. The Yankees strive for a championship team on and off the field, and thank guests in advance for complying with the guest code of conduct. Take pride in Yankee Stadium and enjoy the event.
In the news on today, I'm gonna be a part of it. New York, New York, these vagabond shoes are longing to stray right to the very heart of it. New York, New York. I wanna be there in the city that doesn't sleep. Run king of the hill, top of the heap. These little town Jews are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you. New York, New York. Okay, in the batting practice.